There have been times during the last year and a half when a lot of people just wanted to throw in the towel. People have been frustrated. People have been hurting. People have mourned, and people have been divided. Now imagine piling on to all those feelings of anxiety and worry. Add on that you don't know where your next meal's coming from. You're in pain, but you can't afford a visit to a physician or a dentist. Maybe you don't even have someone who will ask you, "How are you?" Just take a look at the folks gathered around you right now. You don't know what everyone's going through. And to that, Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. Just after Jesus tells the expert of the law that the whole ball game is to love God and love your neighbor as yourself, that law expert doesn't follow up with, "Oh, that's great, I love it." He says, "Yeah, well, who is my neighbor?" It's as if the expert wants a checklist to know who his neighbor is so that he knows who he doesn't have to love. It almost makes you want to throw in the towel. Knowing all the pain that's out there just makes us want to go back to the way things were. I just want to go back to normal. But what's normal for our neighbor? Struggling with mental health, but not having someone to talk to? Normal is being hungry, but folks aren't talking about it anymore. I don't want to go back to normal. I want to hope for better than normal. We've been talking about this quite a bit over the last year at Hope Clinic, to hope for better than normal. Because if normal means throwing in the towel, we want to do better than that. Because when you feel like throwing in the towel, instead, pick it up. Pick it up and use it to wash the feet of your neighbor. We're invited to love our neighbor. And yes, that means the neighbor with the proverbial and the literal dirty feet. Hope Clinic can help you find the perfect way to love your neighbors. By partnering with Hope Clinic, you can pick up a towel and make our wee corner of the world a better place. It's actually part of Hope Clinic's vision that we're enacting systemic change in our community, one person at a time, all in the name of Jesus. This is an incredible opportunity to partner with Hope Clinic to make lives better. Together, we can serve the whole person by providing free medical care, free dental care, food, and behavioral health, all in Jesus' name. Now, just in the last year, the medical clinic has worked hard to start a telemedicine program all from scratch. We've partnered with IHA, who now provides Hope patients access for free to all of their specialty care. St. Joe's provides free lab work and basic radiology. St. Mary's offers free lab work. Michigan Medicine is on site in Ypsilanti with the SITE program to test for eye disease and prescription glasses. And starting this month, the Derm Plastic Department are going to offer our patients complete skin biopsies. And of course, all of them send professional volunteers to our clinics in Westland and in Ypsilanti. And then there's the dental clinic, which is working hard to increase the number of dental patients by 70%, given the overwhelming demand for dental care for those living below $25,000 a year. We also just welcomed back U of M dental and hygiene students. The food program has grown dramatically in the last 2 years. In fact, we've moved from providing hot meals just 2 nights a week to now 6 nights a week, while almost doubling our weekly grocery visits. And that includes 3 tons of fresh fruit and vegetables every week. We also started delivering groceries to over 50 households a week for those who either can't leave their homes or they don't have transportation. And then there's our behavioral health team. They have really been growing. And I'm excited to share that we are set to become one of the first free clinics in the United States to offer fully integrated behavioral and mental health services to every person at every access point at Hope Clinic. That means we're addressing spiritual, emotional, physical, and psychological needs, all at the point of care, right on the spot. You can be part of this. There's a quote from Frederick Buechner, who wrote that our purpose is found where our greatest joy or passion meets the world's greatest need. So if you feel like throwing in the towel, now is the time to pick it up. Now is the time to get washing. Because I can tell you that Hope Clinic volunteers and supporters share the real joy that they have, the joy and purpose in serving. You can feel that joy tonight by doing one or all of the following three things. You can pray, you can pay, and you can stay. You can sign up tonight to know more about Hope Clinic and pray for clients and patients and the programs. You can also help pay for the over 60,000 requests for help met each year. And then you can stay with Hope Clinic. Be one of the 1,200 volunteers on or off-site. And also you can know that your support for Hope Clinic, if you give gifts, they are going in good hands, because Hope Clinic was ranked the #1 charity in the state of Michigan by Charity Navigator. What that means is that your support makes it possible to help people like Mary to get help. Mary had horrible dental pain, and she came and got help at the dental clinic, and when she walked out, she was saying, thank you, you have restored my faith. It's helping the person who came to the medical clinic and received care from the volunteer physician who literally saved his life by catching a heart problem that had gone on undiagnosed. It's helping the man who is suffering from crippling depression, and he got help that he so needed. That's loving your neighbor. That is picking up the towel. That is washing with joy. I'm now going to invite a special guest to sing. You may have seen her before. Her name is Lori Key. Lori is a nurse who works at St. Mary Mercy Hospital in Livonia, and she went viral last year when she was recorded singing. She was singing as an encouragement to her fellow medical team on a COVID floor. She sang Amazing Grace, and amazing it was. She was then invited to sing at the presidential inauguration ceremonies in Washington, D.C. As Lori sings again, this time is to encourage us. I invite you to fill out one of these envelopes or to scan the QR codes that your host has on the table. Doing so, we invite you to feel the joy of serving, the joy of loving your neighbor. This is why I'm grateful there's a place called Hope.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now
Thank you so much, Lori. That was beautiful. This year, we couldn't gather together in person for our big gala fundraiser, so we tried something different. In fact, we embraced the word of 2020, pivot. But we're excited that this pivot has allowed us the opportunity to invite new people into the mission of Hope Clinic. And we thank our hosts who stepped up, invited their friends and neighbors and church small groups, all to come together for this Evening of Hope Home Edition event. A big thanks to our many volunteers who made this happen, including to Grace Bible Church for putting this video together. And finally, we're grateful to our sponsors. You're seeing their names right now on the screen. We're so grateful for your generous support. God bless you and continue to live in hope.